Go again. Right. So, second set of questions, not particularly related to first-time stuff, but, say if this assault weapons ban does not pass, what do you think would be, like, a really good semi-auto rifle for just, like, range stuff?
The AR-15.
Something that is
And
not quite as well known.
Mini 14.
Hmm.
Kalashnikov variants. I
Well,
like a lot of.
I was thinking maybe getting a hold of that new Kel-Tec shotgun that I've been seeing. It's a bullpup
Oh, the
design.
KSG, I've been wanting one of those, but
Yeah.
Kel-Tec has this reputation. Their guns are one of two bits of quality. They're either decent quality, not amazing quality by any chance, or complete garbage. Now, the whole thing about that is it's quality control over their firearm themselves. They may produce a good firearm, and then turn around and produce a shitty firearm later on. So if you buy a Kel-Tec, people, make sure you have the thing looked at first. I wouldn't trust my life to one.
Yeah,
But if you have no other choice, go ahead.
for just like range shooting, I guess it would be fine, but don't use it for conceal and carry or self-defense or anything like that.
A lot of people actually do conceal and carry Kel-Tecs. I mean, I think most of the handguns that they make are actually built specific purpose for that. My dad's conceal and carry is a Kel-Tec P11, I think it was. It's the only double stack they sell.
Hmm. Hmm.
What else you got?
Melee options for guns.
Well, if you feel like beating the shit out of someone with a gun because you've ran out of ammo, you have failed as a conceal and carry permit holder, or there's a lot of people there.
I'd go with a lot of people there.
If you get attacked by a large group of people, it better be a freak chance and not you pissing a gang off.
Knowing me, I'd probably piss the gang off.
Oh, yeah, like that one time in Indiana where I got robbed.
I was not there.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I wasn't.
You weren't there in the fucking head. You and Russia. Okay.
Well, we did walk past you that night. I just remembered that. Shit.
Yeah, you were there. It was 10 minutes after the matter, and you walked down the same alleyway. We had a small chit-chat with you. You were chatting with the people who tried to rob me. You know what? Just move on. Just move on.
Okay, let's just leave it at this. Stoned memories, not easy to recall.
Another thing.
Don't mix drugs and guns, damn it.
Oh, God, you completely fucked up this video. Yes, this individual here is a pothead. He does not do anything besides marijuana. I've never heard of anyone robbing a 7-Eleven at 2 o'clock in the morning to buy weed.
I have. I've heard of this.
Have you ever robbed anyone, though?
No, not intentionally.
Oh, you just forgot you had the thing in your hand.
Well, no, there has been several times I haven't straight up told my brother, give me some cash or I'm beating the shit out of you.
Yeah, I'm going to have to edit this part out. Okay. More questions.
Yeah. Wax rounds. What are those? I heard about them.
Okay, wax rounds. Well, I learned about these from cowboy action shooting. Have I went and done any cowboy action shooting? No, because my Schofield has still not arrived. Anyways, I was talking to somebody over the phone because I had an interest in the Merwin Holbert reproductions. I now think that the company's defunct and that there's not going to be any made. I was talking to the guy who was giving me information about it, and somewhere along the lines he mentioned wax rounds. What you'll do is you will load the primer and a 45 Colt. Just the primer. Nothing else. No gunpowder, nothing else. And you'll pour wax down it just a little bit. And you'll do that for like fast draws in your own home. Now primers, you can get like 1,000 for $50. I've got a whole bunch in my room right now. Don't drop the things, it's a bitch picking them up. Holy shit. Now, that being said, it's for like quick draws. I mean, like short range type draws. But you can't, using these things, these primers, the wax rounds, it's not recommended that you use it for an auto loader. I mean, obviously there's not going to be enough recoil to load the thing back. You're going to have to manipulate the slide manual every time. Revolvers, well, do some cleaning afterwards. I've never actually used one of these things, but I've thought about it.
Hand loads, there you go. That's the other thing I was thinking.
Hand loads. If you're good at it, and I suggest you practice, follow the books or whatever you're getting your data from exactly. Don't decide to build your own little fucking wonder round by loading the thing up with twice as much powder as intentioned.
That's just making a fucking bomb in your hand.
Precisely. I've seen pictures all over the internet of revolvers with their cylinders blown apart. And autoloaders, Glocks, 1911s, H&Ks, pretty much every type of autoloader right there just completely blown apart. Also, the damage on autoloaders is usually much more catastrophic if you have an overcharged round. That being said, if you want to reload, make sure you know what you're doing. If you don't want to reload, keep your brass. Someone will want to buy it. Okay? I've seen brass on the internet, used, once fired brass, sell for, let me think here, like $20 for 100 rounds. So you'll get a little bit more back. You shoot off 2 boxes of ammo, you can probably get a box back by selling back the brass. But if you are going to reload, make sure you know what the fuck you're doing. But reloading is much, 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 much cheaper. I bought a small reloading kit. Let me show it to you.
Kind of like rolling your own smokes. Save some cash.
Precisely. This little thing right here is a nice reloading kit. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it does what it's supposed to. It's a reloader. Comes with everything that you need to reload. Primer scoop is to punch out the primers. Shit. Sizing die. Shit. This thing right here is actually where you put the bullet on to seat the primers. Primer goes right there in that little dot right there. Bullet case on the side. Just top it. Just tap the thing. You'll hear a snap. It'll go in. Then when you got the bullet, the actual casing, seated in here, you put the bullet on top, the actual bullet, the projectile. You take a rubber mallet, you smash this thing down on it to the appropriate length, and you got yourself a loaded bullet. Now, I did, just to make sure that this works properly and that I know what the hell I was doing, reload a bullet. Where'd I put that damn thing? Oh, there it is. Try to get over here. Perfect length. You know how much this thing costs to reload?
About 50 cents, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, it's about 25. I didn't put any powder in that one. I just wanted to see if it'd work or if I wasted my money. That lead loader will fit perfectly in a backpack.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
That's pretty much all I got, seeing as how I have to go to the
Well, we
restroom
can
now.
short stint about the pros and cons of revolver versus autoloader. Revolver. Increased reliability. Autoloader. More rounds in the magazine and faster reloads. Revolver versus autoloader. Ballistics. Revolvers.
Okay. Okay, I'm good.
Revolvers. 357 Magnum, which is one of the most rounds ever made. That thing beats the three most popular autoloader rounds: the 40 Smith & Wesson, the 9mm Luger, and the 45 ACP by far. The 10mm is the only autoloader round that I can think of that beats it, that you can get pretty much anywhere. 46 Roland, that's about as powerful as a 44 Magnum, but that's not really all that super common at all. That's like $2 a pop. Plus, I'd wear out your 1911 really easy. I don't know how it performs in other guns. Now, that 357 Magnum can also load up 38 Special for target practice. That gun right there, the revolver, so long as you don't get any dirt inside and what small nooks and crannies that you got, is going to fire every single time you pull the trigger. If you get a light primer strike, guess what? You don't have to worry about pulling back any slide or anything like that to get the thing to operate. There's only been 2 cases of revolvers that I've looked at and thought, you know, that's actually not a wise idea for the gun, period. That's the Mateba Unica 6 and the Webley semi-automatic. These were semi-automatic revolvers that moved on a slide just like, you know, your traditional auto loaders. They just had a revolving cylinder. And they used revolver rounds. It just was not a wise idea, though. I mean, why have that slide system if you're just going to shoot revolver rounds? That ruins the point. But the Mateba Unica 6 is still a pretty gun. I want one.
Completely off-topic question. What would you do if you ever got your hands on a Barrett 50 cal?
I'd probably mount that damn thing to my wall. In the closet where nobody can see it, because my dad would freak the fuck out. If I got my hands on one, I'd have trouble trying to explain why I have it in the first place. Chances are I wouldn't know how the hell I got it. I'd probably win it at a drawing it for a prize or some shit like that at a gun show. $5 and you can get the Barrett. Okay. $5 in, I win. Oh shit, how am I gonna get it home?
Break the motherfucker down.
My luck is I'd have to strap that damn thing to my back and drive home on it. Because, you know how I'm a big fan of motorcycles? That's going to be the first vehicle I buy.
Ride down the road on a Harley with a Barrett 50 cal strapped to your back. Cops harassing you the entire way.
Maybe do like they do in those Japanese animes if they want to keep something hidden but make it mysterious as sort of like a prop object of some sort. Wrap the thing up in linens and then strap it to my back then.
Well, I guess that's about it for this one.
Alright. I hope the camera took it. Well,